We want to begin looking at the properties of triangle's circuit. A circuit is very similar to what some call a round the room or a scavenger hunt. It is just putting all of that information on one page. This is an activity that several AP teachers use throughout the country, where it is taking that scavenger hunt and putting it all on paper. So we're able to begin looking at the problem with number one, performing that operation to get our answer. Our question and our answer is here, making sure that we show our work, and then using that answer, we will hunt down for that, and that will become our number two problem. And then we continue in that manner until we have completed the circuit. If they arrive back at this first original problem and not every problem has been done, they know that they've made a mistake. So I'm going to begin looking at number one. If DE is 2y minus 6 and BC is 28, solve for y. The common mistake that many students have the first time completing a circuit is thinking that y is equal to 17. Although this does say that the answer is 17, that answer is not the answer for this particular problem. So they need to not focus on that 17. They need to focus on the question and the picture that goes along with it. I know that if DE is 2y minus 6 and BC is 28, I need to be able to solve for y. In order to be successful with this circuit, we are assuming that our students have been taught and know the midpoint or the mid-segment relationship, as well as isosceles triangle, angle and side relationships, remote exterior angle relationships, equilateral, equiangular, all of the triangle properties that we know and generally teach within this unit, they have already been taught. So this is a culmination activity in which they're getting to practice and apply all of those different properties that they know. So at this point, they do know that this mid-segment is equal to half of BC. There are several ways to set this up. One option being to say that 2y is equal to half of 28. In doing so, our students should be able to get, I need to put my minus 6, that y is equal to 10. If y is equal to 10, I am now going to search for this block that has the answer being equal to 10. If we look, that block is here, where the answer is equal to 10. This is now my second problem, and I'm going to work to complete this problem. The directions here tell me to solve for x. Several of these pictures are used more than once, so it is very important that the students are looking at what the directions are for the particular problem that they have. So for this one, solving for x puts me here. I know this is 50 degrees. I can't use the triangle sum theorem because I don't know this other angle here, but I do see that these two sides are congruent. If those two sides are congruent, these two angles must be congruent based off the isosceles properties that we know. Using that, I am now able to use the triangle sum theorem. And part of the joy with geometry is that there are multiple solution paths in order to solve your problem. This is not the only way to set it up, but it is a common way that is often used. So in working this, I'm able to say that 2x, if I subtract the 50, is equal to 130. So x is equal to 65. And then I go and I search for the part of where it says that my answer is 65. Remembering that there is a second page to this document as well. Knowing that there's a second page, I tend to not print these circuits front to back. That way they don't have to continue flipping pages over to try to find their answer to see where the next problem is. Have fun with your circuit and remember to only do the first 5 problems.